Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. So it happened that MAGAs are burning their merches, right? They don't want to wear the hat anymore, the shirt, all of it. Some of them are burning it. Why? Because they are pissed at this man. And it's actually expected. They didn't actually start on time, but anytime you wake up is your morning. So it's expected. Now you all are pissed. You know the problem with majority of white people, because they are mostly the people that do this. Your problem is that you all do not listen to people. You all do not listen when other people are talking, and you do not care when it's not affecting you. You love it when he listens or people listen to you, but you will never listen to anybody. So now you all are understanding that everything people have been saying, especially people that look like me, is nothing but truth, right? You all are welcome to the club. I mean, like to your own club of understanding that each time this man opens his mouth, you know that he is lying. Because I have never seen him say anything good. Each time his mouth opens, it's a lie. And I don't know how you convinced, because nobody convinced. I don't know how you convinced yourself that he is the man for you. But I am sure you all are experiencing all of it. You thought it was never ever going to come to you, but your butts, they are whooping it. You know what? Let's get into this video.
Watch this Trump supporter burn his MAGA hats after Donald Trump told his supporters to basically get over the Epstein files. Just take a look.
We're not going to play with these anymore. MAGA hats are off. America First hats are on. Burn, baby, burn. And this is a great representation of what's left of MAGA.
And the guy who posted that video on social media is a huge MAGA fan, super right-wing. It seems like so many of these Trump voters are just done with him now. This MAGA civil war is not going anywhere anytime soon. Donald Trump was really hoping that with this new statement, people would just fall into line and follow his lead. But many of these diehard Trump fans are saying, not so fast.
For all the people who were MAGA and are finally coming to their senses, I'd like to remind everyone else, not because they feel bad about voting this man in means they're a good person. They still voted him in even after he was a felon. They still voted him in after he committed all those crimes. They still voted him in after him being sexist, racist, fatphobic, xenophobic, a bigot, homophobic, transphobic, biphobic, all of those things. He was never not those things. So not because they had a change of heart and are burning their hats now, turning a new leaf, means it's not the same fucking book. It's the same book, love. The cover is the same. Same book, just different page. If you were MAGA, you are a hateful person. Hateful. And I will never trust you.
I want to thank all the MAGA supporters yesterday who actually took them hats off their head and put that lighter fluid on it and burned that son of a gun to the ground like it deserves to be. Because one thing about it, man, we both can agree on whether we like each other or not. We damn sure don't like no pedo, if you understand what I'm saying. So anybody that's taking orders or anybody that's even close to that man, you hear me? I can never have no respect for you. You couldn't come around my kids. I couldn't even look at you when I want to do something to you, let alone you give me an order and I got to serve you. Oh, no, man. MAGA, y'all the truth. Yesterday, the ones who stood up and actually burned that grid down to the ground, instead of keeping America divided, now we gonna make America great again the right way. Not the orange way, but the right way. I was wondering why that orange man got so mad on that interview too, y'all, when they kept asking him about Jeffrey Epstein. What do everybody want to keep talking about that? He's been gone, he's been gone. What? You said you was going to release the files. That's why we want to know. And now Elon keep putting you on blast. Don't be mad at us. Just drop them files like you make them people drop they... Never mind.
Hey guys. Looks like MAGA's getting dropped. MAGA getting dropped. That player move. Once he get what he want, you are no longer any use. So guess what? You get dropped. And MAGA's getting dropped. Yeah, they one and only says, not only are you a weakling, but then he upgraded and said, now you're stupid. This is what y'all daddy said. Daddy said y'all stupid. Don't get mad at me. Don't shoot the messenger. It is not AI. It's a Fox interview. And you know y'all love y'all some Fox. So, Daddy said y'all stupid. Daddy said he no longer has any use for you. That if you are still asking about the Epstein files, you are no longer a follower. He has no use for you. Now this the man y'all gave up everything for: family, community, your souls, money, jobs, benefits. Y'all gave up self-respect, morals, your religion. You gave up everything to follow him. And now that he no longer has any use for you, the way he really feels about y'all, which he was telling y'all in a jokingly manner, but there was always this saying that comedians used to say is, every good joke is underlined with the truth. And because he really felt that way he felt about y'all, he turned it into a joke, and y'all laughed at him. Like when he said, I don't care about y'all, I just want your vote. Now don't y'all see? He wasn't joking. When he said, as long as you go vote, then die. Y'all laughed. But look how he willing to allow y'all deaths to come to pass. He admit every word he said, but y'all were looking at him as a comedian, an entertainer. He was not a leader. He was not someone who would have your best interest at heart. He was a con artist, but he had the gift of gab. Like Jim Jones. And y'all got caught up and he mesmerized you. And then he got hypnotic. He started using those Jedi mind tricks on y'all. But he would say things right to your face, but it was all in how he said it. He always meant it. Y'all just always took it. Oh, he crazy. Just so crazy. Who crazy now? Trump said you stupid. Biden never called y'all that. I don't think I heard any other. Kamala Harris never called y'all that. But the one y'all gave up everything for is now calling you stupid. You being dropped. MAGA, you getting dropped. I'm just telling you, y'all want, y'all naive on certain levels of being con or being played. But, coming from my background and coming from, let's just say, coming from where I came from, I saw a lot of players in action, let's just say. I was around a lot of males in my life, and a lot of different varieties. But there were some players in there. And Trump got a lot of their attributes. And on the player side, you know, the ability to get the gab. Yeah, Trump got that, and he got you out. But now that he no longer needs you, he's calling you stupid weaklings. And that ain't all. He gonna get even worse. Now, he don't have to sugarcoat it anymore. He has no use for you. He's not running again. If anything, he gonna try to make it to where there aren't any elections, but he don't need you. You have served your purpose. And now you're on the heat just like everybody else that ever came in contact with Donald Trump. You never learned. No one ever learned about dealing with all the people that had those stories, that their life was ruined, their business went belly up because he wouldn't pay them. One woman was telling the story how her father was a construction he owned a construction company, but it was a small one, and met Donald Trump, and he talked him into taking out a loan to do this project for him, and that the pay he would get would take care of the loan and everything and all, you know, and everything. So the man did it. Trump didn't pay him. The man went bankrupt. He sued Donald Trump. By the time Donald Trump got through playing with him in court, he settled for little or nothing, enough to pay the vendors and the workers that he'd had. And after he paid everybody, the man went home and unalived himself because he came in contact with Donald Trump. But nobody ever heard those stories that needed to hear those stories. Now you're living them. You're living the story everybody else had about Donald Trump that nobody wanted to listen to, at least not MAGA. But now he's telling you to your faces, and it's not a joke. And he's saying it on camera. He's saying it in front of millions. You're stupid. Player. He's dropping that hammer on y'all, baby. Once a player gets what he wants and move on, he has no problem disconnecting, because there were never any real feelings in there anyway. It was always an agenda. It was always a goal. It was something he wanted. And he was willing to say what he had to say to get it. And once he got it, and got his feel of it, and was able to move on, no problem moving on. He had nothing to disconnect from, because it was all agenda driven. There were no feelings except for on your end. And now you're being dropped. Okay, MAGA. Here comes the hard part. I just want to know, are y'all going to show your ass like y'all did January 6th? Because we saw how y'all show out. And this is a lot worse, because he played y'all. He caused y'all to lose lifelong relationships. And the whole time it was a game. And if you think back over throughout these years, and you hear all this stuff, think back to the stuff Donald Trump has said. Did any of it really, forget the hoopla, did any of it come to pass? Really? Did any of it really? The wall, did it come? Come on, you can name them off one by one. What was it? Always, oh God, what was it? Always, Infrastructure Week every week. The medical pack, the whole new medical, the whole new health plan. The health plan that was going to replace Obamacare. We had that in 2 weeks. 2 weeks ain't got here yet. Y'all never held him accountable for any of those things that he never stood up to. He never came through with. Y'all kept giving him a clean slate. And now that he's got everything he needs and has no more use for you, he doesn't have to waste his time faking the funk. He can really tell you how he feel now. And now, you're stupid. You were warned, forewarned. You had all the opportunities to wake up and see what was right before your eyes. All the information that's coming out about Epstein now has been coming out since 2000, way before 2016. It has always been out there. You just refuse to see it. And now you know why. Because he refuses to let this stuff out because he knows who's all up in there. So I'm going to get out of here and let y'all marinate on that. I just got to get one question in before I leave, though. I just have one little question. Mega! Is it great again yet? Asking for a friend.
I saw videos on this app where people are literally burning their MAGA hats. I think this is fake. I don't think these are real MAGA supporters, because these MAGA supporters are so much in like a cult that nothing Trump or even the administration could do to make people change their mind. They are infighting about Epstein file, if it should be released, if it shouldn't be released, if Trump is in it, if Trump is in it. I don't think burning a MAGA hat is real at all. However, we'll just sit back and wait and see if this cult behavior is going to continue as they have in fighting, or if it's going to change. We'll see.
I never thought I would see the day. I can't believe this is happening. Pinch me, is this real life? So this comes to you from a very, very hardcore MAGA supporter. If the left was right about Trump all along, then maybe, just maybe, they are right about everything else. But then the Iran military monitor, they dropped this. Trump supporters have released videos of themselves burning MAGA hats following his post about Epstein. Do you want to see the video? I think you do.
I'm not going to play with these anymore. MAGA hats are off. America First hats are on.
Burn your MAGA hats. This guy sucks. Burn, baby, burn.
Burn, baby, burn.
This is really happening, you guys. It's really happening.
And this is a great representation of what's left of MAGA.
Oh my goodness. They are not happy. They are really legitimately pissed that there's no Epstein files after they were promised Epstein files. So many of these people registered to vote, just to vote for that guy, only now to realize what he was all about. And he was never about saving children. I love the blowtorch. That's peak. That's the best. I love that they're burning up all of their hats, and hopefully the smoke gets to their brain and helps them reset. Because it looks like they're coming back to. So, what do you think? If you think that MAGA is that the cognitive dissonance, that their shelf is breaking, do me a favor and leave a wood emoji in the comments. Like, comment, share, follow. If you aren't following me, just hit that plus sign. It's super easy. It doesn't hurt at all. And I'll be back.
Hey MAGA, I understand you guys are now abandoning ship. I'm not going to give you any props for that because you shouldn't have been on the ship in the first place. But now that you're jumping off like rats fleeing of, the Titanic, can you go ahead and admit it was staged? It was staged, wasn't it? Come on, you're almost there. You are almost there. You're almost ready to shed that final part of MAGA mindset. So just go ahead and say it. It was staged, wasn't it? A .5.56 round near his ear would have left him looking worse than Evander Holyfield. Come on. I mean, you're right there. You're right there. You have given up on everything MAGA, anything MAGA, all MAGA. You have given it up. You've said enough is enough. That Epstein file didn't come out, and God damn it, you're pissed. Good. So go ahead and admit it. It was a blood capsule, wasn't it? It never came anywhere near him. The guy behind him died, yes. But he didn't. He was never at risk at all. Was he? Come on. You're right there. You're right there. You are so ready to give it all up. So admit it. It wasn't an assassination attempt. It was him being missed by a bullet and then pouring blood all over his face. And then wearing a goofy ass patch over the top of his ear, which miraculously cartilage can grow back. I didn't fucking know. Pretty sure Evander Holyfield's walking around going, word, for real? Is this? Are you serious right now? That's the final, as Al Pacino said, fig leaf. That a lot of y'all are walking around here with never surrender t-shirts with blood all over his face for a photo op that cost a man his life. Are you ready? Come on. You're right there. You're right there. It's within your sight. You can see it. All you gotta do is say it. Say it out loud. Say it out loud. If the Epstein file was fake, if he wants us to stop talking about Epstein, then maybe, maybe everything he's talked about was fake. Maybe there was no real about him at all. Maybe this whole fucking time, those of us on the left have been right about this, haven't we? Come on, it's okay. Come on over. Come on. I won't touch you. And as a matter of fact, I'm making this observing COVID level fucking, distancing. Instead of 6 feet, I'm going 6 blocks. But it's okay. You can say it. It probably even make you feel good. Watch this. That motherfucker didn't get shot. Ooh. Oh my God. Oof. It's like an orgasm covered in cookies and cream ice cream. Oh! You want some orgasm covered in cookies and cream ice cream, don't you? You do, don't you? So say it. Say the weird thing. He didn't get assassinated. It wasn't even an attempt. A man died, and he had a blood capsule hit his ear. It was a photo op. And some of y'all are walking around here with photo op merch. I know you thought it. I know you thought it. You looked at a 5.56 round and was like, yeah, this shit should be like this. You shouldn't be able to put a bandage over an ear if a 5.56 round hit it. I know it's hard. Listen, you've swallowed so much. I'm surprised your last name isn't Lovelace. You've swallowed so much. And it's hard to let those things go, isn't it? Yeah. It's like admitting there's no Santa Claus or there's no Easter Bunny or Jesus is a brown man. I get it. But the only way for you to truly break free from MAGA is to tell the truth. Come on. It's okay. No, it's not. I mean, you shouldn't have believed it in the first place, but it's okay. It's okay. How many of you guys are walking around here with never surrender drawers on right now? Tidy whities, boxers, it really doesn't matter. You haven't washed them in a while, have you? trying to keep the spirit of Trump's never surrender wrapped around your very smelly balls. But now that he done told y'all to stop talking about Epstein, maybe y'all should talk about that ear. You know the ear, the one that supposedly is with the ancients, but it's all grown the fuck back up. Come on, it's okay. I promise you, the water's not that deep. In fact, it's a kiddie pool. You step in, it won't even get past your ankles. It won't. It won't. But you know. Come on. Come on. Because you know if you say it, you are finally free of MAGA. It's like a brain fog. Just... You want to say it, don't you? You've been thinking it for years, for months. You really have. Every time you walk past that never surrender 16 by 11 that you have framed from that day, you walk past it every morning going, never surrender. Then he said, fuck them Jeffrey Epstein files, and you're like, maybe a little bit of surrender. I promise you, nobody's gonna, well, I'm gonna make fun of you, but that's okay. Because I never believed the shit in the first place. See, I'm a non-believer. Shun the non-believer. Shun. But you know. You've always known. Deep down in your heart. Deep in my heart, I do believe that he never got shot in the ear. I know. It's okay. Come on. It's okay. It's okay. Remember those kids that never wanted to speak to you again? If you will say this out loud, maybe they will. Maybe they'll hear you and say, wait a minute, did MAGA mom finally say something correct? Remember when Mufasa finally walked up on Pride Rock in the cartoon, not the live action, because I know how they don't like that, anything with black voices, but I digress. Remember how he walked up on Pride Rock, and then his father was up there going, remember. And he's like, "Argh!" That's that. There's where we at right now. You have walked up Pride Rock. And we're all saying, say it. And you just want to scream out into the void as loud as you possibly can, that motherfucker didn't get shot in his goddamn ear. He had a blood capsule. It didn't even come anywhere near his bitch ass. And then he lied and a man died. Come on. I'll be right here. I'm not going to touch you. Believe me, I'm not going to touch you because I still believe in cooties and I think some of y'all have them, but say the crazy part out loud. Okay? I'll be waiting.
MAGA's burning their hats because Trump said to forget about the Epstein files.
What happened?
People are uploading videos of them burning their MAGA hats and taking down their signs in front of their houses. This is because Trump promised to release the Epstein files. Then he said there was no Epstein files. Then he said there's Epstein files written by Obama. Then he said forget about it.
Let things get this
Well, we need to protect the children of this country. So people want to see justice happen for those children that were taken away from their families. However, they now feel like Trump is protecting him and other people. By playing down the importance of releasing these files, now trying to blame Democrats for making the files. But Epstein wasn't arrested until 2019.
Have this much concern for kids but not have this much concern for your neighbors. Disgusting. Children turn into adults one day.
You're saying this all could have been prevented if people saw what he was doing to adults in the first place? They shouldn't be surprised by his actions towards children. Children don't know how to make decisions for themselves. Adults do. So why should I care about another adult?
You can totally not care what happens to a stranger now that they're all grown up or that their life is going to be negatively impacted, but you care about a kid who will one day be an adult that you also won't care about. I just don't understand.
We need to help kids make decisions as much as they can until they get developed so they can make the decisions on their own. What's so hard to understand? Are you acting like division in America is caused by adults that stop caring about other adults?
Because history repeats itself. When we need to prevent anything like this from happening ever again so we can actually prosper as a...
Well, I agree we need to prevent Epstein from ever happening again. Who cares what happens to other adults?
The only thing America is missing is community. And once...
It's too late! Hyper independent!
So I wanted to come on here and talk about MAGA burning their hats because Trump won't release the Epstein files. And first thing I want to say is, what did you expect? And the second thing I want to say is, it just feels like a show. It does not feel genuine to me at all, in the slightest. And the reason why that is, there's a few. And the biggest one is every time I see one of like these Trump people burning these hats, it's giving tantrum, like, as I'm watching it. Like, they're, like, you know, very vocal about their dislike of Trump and all this other stuff, you know, and, like, dumping gasoline on him and, you know, making it dramatic, almost. And it feels more like a cry for attention rather than any actual, like, remorse. And the reason why I say that is because it is a common manipulation tactic to destroy things of other people's. And to Trump, those hats are his symbol. So they are destroying his symbol. And essentially that kind of looks like they're just trying to manipulate him into giving them what they want. At least to me. That's how I view it. Also, another thing is what if these Epstein files had been released before this prior election? Would you still have had the same reaction if your precious Donald Trump was on that list? Or are you just reacting now because you didn't get what you wanted?
Behind me is a post of a woman burning her Women for Trump hat, and it says that she can't stand by someone who's going to be protecting pedophiles, which is hilarious because he himself is a pedophile and you voted for him. But on top of that, all of the comments are like, better late than never if you're waking up. Like, I'm sorry, but these MAGA people who voted for Trump and are now burning their hats because of the Jeffrey Epstein files and not because of the 9 million other things he's been doing, they need to do more than just burn a hat. You guys should be groveling and apologizing to every single person in this country for what you voted for.
This is all I got from this video, and they absolutely know that it is not great in any way. I am not sorry for anybody. Why? Because Epstein's list did not start today. It's not something that we all knew about this list way before now. When was that? Probably 2022 or 2023, that the rumor that they were going to release Epstein's file. Then again, it went down. And Joe Biden's tenure, I mean, like, it was all over. It will come out. And now that some people probably may have seen the list. They do not want the list to be out there. One thing with white people is that they absolutely know how to vote blindly. And I don't know why they've been voting. It did not start today. It's not a thing of today. It's something that they've been doing all this while. This file has been here. And I don't know. I don't know why they believe this man so much or they trust him so much. It's something that I do not understand, but you all will tell me, you all will know better, because the fact that each time this man opens his mouth, the next thing that follows is just, that's your problem, not my problem. You know what I am saying? Whatever comes out is never true. Run. Why is it hard for you people to know? Someone has proven to you over and over that, man, you cannot trust me. What are you waiting for? Are you waiting till, like, he chop off before you know that he is not being truthful? I don't get it. Really. I don't understand. You all did not start on okay. There is what we always say where I come from. They tell you that sometimes when you are late, they say you didn't start on time, but it's better late than, never. So whatever happens to you, if you choose to burn the hat, it's good. If you choose to leave MAGA, you are doing yourself good. If you choose to stop associate, you are doing yourself good. You did not actually start on time, but it is okay. Because you all, like, one thing with these people It's okay if it is happening to any other person. I mean, whatever that is happening, let it happen to any other person. It's none of my business. But the only time you see them, that is when it touches them. And moreover, this did not touch only them. This is actually a general problem, because anything that had to do with children is actually a general problem. It's something that should be seen as emergency, because that is what it is. It should be a national problem, because your children or a child deserves to be protected. Yeah. So if they are not doing all they can to make sure that that list is out, so we know, then trust me, you all have failed. Every one of you that voted for this administration, it's a failed administration so far. Burning your hearts, it's okay. But I hope your heart, because MAGAs have this kind of heart. You guys' heart is just not nice. And you also have to work on it. And also, because there is something a brother said at one of the videos I posted. He said, because some of them are turning away because he did not release the Epstein's file, does not also mean that they are good people. And that is absolutely true. If people will not stand up for kids, I mean, the same people that will tell you they are pro-life, they wanted to have kids, right, are the same people that are not ready to go far for their kids, that are not ready for even kids. They say it's a Christian nation, that they value life, but you can see that that is actually a propaganda. That is never true about them. But yeah, it is what it is. Bye for now.